I'd like to call the meeting to order. Let's stand for the, or all board members are present. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Looking for a motion to make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Make a motion, Madam Chairman, to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Any further comments?
Yes. We have a retirement, Margaret Galen Sullivan. Way back in the early or middle 70s, she became the first student council president that was a female lady, and she did an excellent job. And she came back here to teach, and at one time we had a study, and approximately 25% of our faculty was New Prairie graduates, which speak highly for the system, and she was one of the people in that system. So congratulations to Margaret.
All right, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Committee reports. Policy?
We did meet and no major changes, just personnel, our district staff changes, made some changes, and then wording of MSBA. Nothing.
Right. Southwest Metro
We'll be having our meeting in 2 weeks from this Tuesday.
and CPAC.
There hasn't been a meeting scheduled for the
Okay.
last one for the year.
Community Ed. I got my book in the mail.
I did too.
Community Ed. First of all, congratulations to the late Tom Hudspeth, a person from Mothers Against Bad Driving, nominated Tom Hudspeth for the Tom Keating Award, which is given to individual agencies who are showing outstanding service in 2017 in underage driving prevention. The ceremony will be on April 11th at Earl Brown Center. Anybody interested in going? Second of all, 112 girls and their dads or grandpas attended the daddy-daughter dance last Friday. Community Ed is co-sponsoring a chronic disease self-management program that meets weekly for 5 weeks in the CEC. It is free for those needing the service and is provided in conjunction with Catholic Charities. Summer catalog has been delivered to the homes. The student art show is currently running at the middle school, high school art in the New Prague Library. The elementary one will be from April 16th to the 26th. Summer Kids Company has 341 students registered. And preschool for next year is running very well.
Thank you. Wellness Committee
Next week.
and Early Childhood.
You haven't met lately.
Okay. Superintendent reports.
Just one thing I would just mention here, we're going to have him here at the next board meeting on the 23rd. Ryan Wetchka won the state championship in archery, the individual title. So congratulations to Ryan and his family. And it's Tom's son, the assistant principal at the high school. So pretty neat thing, but we're going to try to get him here on the 23rd so you can see him.
That 2 years in a row we've won top individual, or what did we win last year? Do we have
Well,
somebody-
that was
something.
clay target shooting.
That's
That was
Can't keep it
Woodrow.
straight. Okay.
Okay, you remember Woodrow. So hopefully maybe he'll win it again. He's only a junior.
Right.
So. And Ryan's a junior too, by the way. So it was, yeah, what did I hear? There's like 300 kids there at this state meet up in Bemidji, so it was a big deal. And they had to go overtime or sudden death or whatever with them. It was pretty intense, as Dad said.
Might have to text Tom to see what the correct wording is.
Yeah,
Sudden death.
that'd be a good idea.
Anything else?
Nope.
Action items, Dean equity position.
Yeah, I'm gonna just talk about this recommendation that we have before you is to hire a Dean Equity person, that person being Gospel Corda. We had interviews, the process took, a lot of applications actually. I think it was 18 or 19. Interviewed 5 people, very strong candidates for the position. Interview team, we had representatives from elementary, middle school, high school, and it was a difficult decision. I met with the top 2 candidates, and the recommendation is to offer the contract, or approve a contract, I should say, for Gospel Corda. And I will say this is the right thing to do. I think it's very much needed. The high school, like we've talked about, is growing, but just with the issue of equity. And equity, we're not talking, everyone, when we say that, everyone thinks it's just about diversity. It's more than that. It's fairness and equity for all students. And I think it's gonna be, he'll be a great hire, and he'll make our school district better. Simple as that.
And this is a .5 equity and a .5 Dean position?
Yeah, it's gonna be,
It's not a council.
and as we talk to the candidates, especially Gospel, I mean, we couldn't tell him, and he'd say the same thing to us, that we're not sure what it could be. We've talked at .70, .30, whatever it is, you know. And the other thing is like, we're not sure what it's gonna be exactly, but as the position evolves throughout the next school year, I think we'll have you get down to it and reflect, we'll have a pretty good idea of what the time is. And it could change from year to year too.
I assume start date is July 1st, is that July 1st?
For,
The equity
yeah, it'll be
July.
for,
next year.
yep, and
July
the person's on an extended contract.
Done as August 1st, we were
Okay,
start date, 'cause that was on the consent agenda.
Okay.
right, and it's on 210-day contract.
Okay.
Okay, because there'll be a lot of professional development too that takes place in the summer and preparation for the school year too.
So this motion would be to approve the candidate for that position.
Yep.
And that's Gospel.
Approve the candidate or approve the position?
It would stated a position in here, but we're talking.
Position,
Yeah, the position. We don't
you don't,
No,
we don't
no.
approve personnel.
No.
no, that's under
Specific.
consent agenda.
So I'll make a motion, we approve the Dean equity position.
I'll second the
Second.
motion.
Go ahead.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Indian Education Compliance Resolution.
Is there any comment that you want to make about this?
Oh, it's just an annual resolution that we do, required by the state of Minnesota.
At this time, I'll entertain a motion to consider the resolution dealing with the American Indian Parent Advisory Committee.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to consider the following resolution, whereas the school board or district has an American Indian Parent Advisory Committee, and for short it'll be AIPAC, composed of parents, guardians of American Indian children who are eligible for Indian education programs, American Indian language and cultural teachers and paraprofessionals, American Indian teachers, American Indian counselors, American Indian adults enrolled in educational programming, and the American Indian representatives from the community. Whereas the school board or district affords the AIPAC the necessary information and the opportunity to effectively express their views concerning all aspects of American Indian education and the educational needs of the American Indian children enrolled in the schools and programs. And whereas the AIPAC is directly involved with and advises the school board and district staff on Indian education programs and planning. whereas the AIPAC develops and submits recommendations to the school board and the district staff pertaining to the needs of American Indian students. Therefore, it be resolved that the AIPAC concurs with the school board and district and are compliant with the Minnesota statutes, and that the school board and district are meeting the needs of American Indian students. How do you vote on this, Jerry?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Kitten?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Dennis, yes, item passes.
Resolution for termination and non-renewal.
At this time, I'll entertain a motion to consider the non-renewal of a teaching contract.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to consider the non-renewal teacher contract for a board non-tenured contract of Andrew Bastian as per the resolution presented below. Whereas Andrew Bastian is a probationary teacher in Independent School District 721, be it resolved by the School Board of Independent School District 721 that pursuant to Minnesota statutes, that the teaching contract of Andrew, a probationary teacher in the school district, is hereby terminated at the close of the current 2017-2018 school year. Be it further resolved that a written notice will be sent to the teacher regarding the termination and non-renewal of the contract as provided by law, and that said notice shall be in the form as stated below. How do you vote on this, Don?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Kitten?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Jerry?
Yes.
Dennis, yes, item passes.
Next, we have the approval of a memorandum of understanding with out-of-school time supervisor for 2017 through 19.
Yeah, and this has to do with our kids company wrap program, and we're bringing this one forward early. Just it has to do with equity issues and salary that we need to make a adjustment to that as soon as possible.
I'll make a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding with the out-of-school time supervisor for 2017 and 2019.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Make a motion that we accept the Newburgh Area Education Foundation grant.
Second.
You want to read some of them or what they are?
Yep.
Sorry.
Eagle View is getting Code and Go mouse robot. The middle school is getting sun lamps. The high school is getting an indoor garden to promote school-wide awareness of sustainable farming techniques. And high school math class is getting a T1 rover robot so they can explore new dimensions in math and science. Total of almost $3,600. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
I'll make a motion. We go to closed session for negotiations.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.